you don't know the MySpace already. Welcome to Top 4. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
We finally won a game, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0. We slapped at Man United. Brilliant victory.
Man United?
Cool.
I know, the team had red shirts, white shorts, black socks. I thought it was Man United, was it not?
I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
We got Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe. I just don't think you understand. He's mid-Carteta's man. He's better than Zidane. We got Emil Smith Rowe.
Is that the replacement? Is this the replacement? Is this the replacement?
I ain't finished. Let me finish, man. And do you know who else we got? Black Guy. Yeah, are you done? Back.
Yes, he's back. He's back, damn it. He is back. Yes, a bomber. Blood clot, Yang. And I'm joined by Rabino, a Manchester United fan. What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's next week.
This guy.
Guy. Yo, lads, before we get into our teams very quickly, we need to discuss Friday night's FA Cup action. The debacle at Villa Park. Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Excuse me. What do you mean?
Crash.
What do you mean it has to go ahead? What is
Aston
this?
Villa's crash. That's what it is.
Students taking on against Mo Salah and friggin' Mane. What's going on?
It was Liverpool. Liverpool versus Grange-Hill. Liverpool versus Grange-Hill.
Brighton Grove. You know, bro. What is going? Honestly,
you know what's hilarious?
Go on.
These men arrived on a minibus to take on the minibus.
Bro, they were in the kit van. You know what I'm saying? Carrying trainers and that. What the heck?
Do you know what the disrespect is? Is that Jurgen Klopp played Salah, Mane, Thiago, all of their big guns to go and face the in-betweeners. This is just ridiculous.
Bro, Klopp saw that they had 14 man out. He just still came in. Must have said, yeah. I'm meant to pounce, blood. Flipping hell. Guys, seriously though, yeah. Aston Villa, 14 man, members of staff, playing staff, all testing positive, or some having to isolate. And the FA said the game has to go ahead, otherwise you cause a forfeit? What the heck is this? How did Liverpool get away with such? Can somebody explain?
It's a joke, bruv.
That's the FA.
I think in fairness, it's all fun and games for us to make fun of Liverpool, but it wasn't Liverpool's fault. Do you know what I mean? They had a tie. They had to play their game. But the one thing I'm blaming Liverpool for is because I remember last year when they had the FA Cup run and Klopp pretty much bottled the FA Cup. Like, he didn't play his best players in the FA Cup games. I remember they played Chelsea with a much weakened side than the side they went to this Villa team with. So in fairness to Liverpool, they went there to play the game. And what's unfair is that Aston Villa were put in this catch-22 predicament where it was either you forfeit and you go out of the FA Cup, or you play a bunch of kids that have never played a professional game of football before. Oh my gosh!
Last year as well, that in the League Cup where Liverpool were playing like the under 16s because they were doing the club championship in the next year. And in Villa as well. I mean, this can't be real. If Liverpool had 15 man, had 15 man off, then the game would not go ahead. And they would cause the forfeit. If Man City...
Abdi065 said Liverpool need to be on the sex offenders list. Their lineup versus Villa was unacceptable. Man. Yeah. I don't think what you're saying is fair. I don't think you can say if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't have forced Liverpool, because this is literally what happened last year to Liverpool. Liverpool had like 2 games in the space of 2 days, and they were forced to play a weakened lineup. Like, it did happen to Liverpool.
I get the competition last week because it was like competition in 48 hours. But COVID, fam, 14 man. Well, you know what I'm saying? 14 man playing as well as coaching staff test positive. And then man had to bounce.
I think it it just goes why it's weird in England that we have technically two football governing bodies in the Premier League and in the FA, because the Premier League wouldn't have allowed it to go ahead, yet the FA is saying it's either going ahead or you bump it. But also at the same time, it's a cup competition, whereas in the league, you can adjust here. In a cup competition, it's literally elimination. So it's much more difficult to say, right, the game's off and you'll play another time, because...
Why can't you adjust the cup?
What?
Why can't you? Because he said that in a Premier League situation, you can just move the fixture, isn't it? Like put it to a midweek game, whatever. Why can't the FA Cup be done that way? Because the FA Cup, like the next round of the FA Cup is in a week's time. It's January 23rd. That's when the next round is being played. So COVID is what? If your isolation it's a 10-day period. So let's say these players actually did have COVID and it took them 3 or 4 or 5 days to get over it. Then they had an extra 10 days to isolate after that. It's like, and then that's not even factoring in like the training they would miss. So Villa didn't have a training ground for 3 days. Like, how is this fair for the fixture to go ahead? Obviously, I'm being tongue-in-cheek with Liverpool. Of course, it's not Liverpool's fault. What I'm saying is that if Liverpool were in a predicament, I don't think the FA would have been that strong enough in the FA for making this game go ahead. Look, Adrian, them, man, there. Yeah, go on.
Adrian said because teams need to get knocked out.
Play it next week. Play it 2 weeks time. Play in 2 weeks time.
Next week don't make a difference, bro.
Like we just
the isolation time.
Isolation
time. But when did they find out? When did Villa find out their players were tested positive?
Wasn't that the day before?
It was like it was a Wednesday.
Okay. It was a couple of days before.
Okay, so if you give it 2 weeks and you play the midweek round, right? Why couldn't they just play that game then? They could have found space. There's no way that there's no space for the one game to be played.
There isn't, Pete. The fixtures are congested as it is, and you got to remember, Premier League games are being moved around now. The Fulham versus Man City was postponed. Fulham versus Tottenham was postponed. Sorry, Man City versus Everton was postponed. Now those games are being rescheduled to come back in. By the time we get to February, we've got European games and FA Cup games and League Cup games all in one month.
Okay,
it's congested.
Why could they play on the 19th or 20th of January or even 21st? They could have played. It's impossible is what I'm saying. If it was impossible, fine, I can't really argue in it. But it's not impossible. It is impossible to play the game before the fourth round. If Man United were in a situation, if City were in there, Arsenal the lot, right? There is no way that they would force them to play the under-18s. You would not be getting that from the big teams.
I think this happens regardless of what the team is.
Now, the big teams will make noise. And the FA will say, okay, well, let's work this out. But anyway, to the game. Microphone situation, but an Oscar on that one.
What you saying? What happened?
I'm hearing a mazine.
I didn't even hear it.
Are we at the airport or something? I'm serious.
It must be me because I didn't even hear it, bro. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I think you've got. Where's your mic? Is it like on the
yeah, it's on one of these things. I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting because it feels like it's coming from like your lap almost because of like the speaker on your laptop. Anyway, yeah, man, the youth them big up Aston Villa. But they were in the game. They stuck there. What was it? 4-5 in the end. What was the scoreline? 4-1.
It was 4-1 in the end, but half time, the Liverpool timeline was in arrears. Because of the equalizer. Great equalizer, by the way. Great equalizer. Did not see it coming.
But shout out to Louis Barry.
Yeah. Barry, you don't know.
Yeah, I got a friend who's an Aston Villa fan, and then me and one of my other friends were asking him on Twitter like, who's good from this team, and he said apparently this guy called Louis Barry's all right. So I was watching out for him. Obviously, he used to be at Barcelona. And then Villa bought him for, I think it was 800k. Yeah, he was at Barcelona.
La Masia.
Yeah, so they brought him back, and apparently he's all his family are Villa fans. Yeah, so for him to score, that's exactly what you want, like magic of the cup. But would you be upset, you guys, if you were Liverpool fans and you watched this game? I don't see why they would be upset.
No, I wouldn't. It's just.
I think it's defensively and just seeing the situation that a game like you're playing like 16 to 18-year-olds, and then they've scored against the Premier League champions. Like you're asking yourself, like, what's happening here? If that was me, I kind of would be fuming as well. I can't lie. I'll be like, what's the defense happening?
Fair enough.
It looked like, though, to be fair, it looked like Liverpool. It's like, let's just play in second gear, and that's the problem, innit? Even if you play a strong team, doesn't mean they're going to be serious about it. Like they just the way Milner. Like I'm seeing a few times when Milner. I can't remember who else it was, but they were kicking the ball like it was like a little kick around in the park, and I was like, you can even tell this lot ain't really up for it. Where my tactics, my team, I'm telling the man, them, bruv, kill them, go out there and
man. Look,
I'll be and burn them, bro.
If I was Jurgen, I'd be like, look, don't get injured. Go out there, win the game, don't get injured. And they won the game 4-1, comfy.
Why did you play
no issues.
Why did you think you play the big guns?
I don't know. That's nuts to me.
Does anyone have like sensibly? Do you reckon that there was a reason why he played his first team? Would you have done that in the situation?
Yeah, they got no games in it. When's the next Premier League?
Mix it up, but they've got a long break now, so they've literally now have until Sunday. They have no games in between.
But I mean, still,
Bosslyk Endo said we have Burnley in the 21st.
Yeah,
look at you. Pete, how you talking about congested when you just told them to push the whole catalogue back so that they can fit another FA Cup game in there? Yeah,
only because of the scenario. I mean, these guys got COVID, fam. I'm not talking about like doing it for the sake of doing it. We're in a scenario where be postponed and moved later onto a later date. But when it's a COVID situation right now, let's meet somewhere in the middle. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, it is what it is. It's done and dusted now.
Bosslyk Endo said, I'm honestly concerned about this Liverpool team right now. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it hasn't been great for them recently. They've lost a lot of games. I'm sorry, they haven't lost a lot of games. They've drawn a lot of games. Adrian Anderson said, confidence boost plus the long break. So he's saying that they needed to go out there and slap a team just so the players feel good about themselves. So Mane gets on the score sheet. So, you know, the passing movements look right. I think Chelsea were in a similar circumstance this weekend as well. Played a strong team because we just needed confidence. We needed to beat someone. So I guess maybe it's that.
I don't know. I would have rested legs. I would have just said, look, okay, guys, it's been what it's been. Let's just, let's take a breather. Let the youth them play against Villa, and you don't have a 2-week break. Do you know what I'm saying? So your next game, you go out there and pipe the next team, really, because I don't think Liverpool are far away from them being themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I know they're not in great form, but you don't think they're like literally on two different planets? I don't think so.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong at Liverpool. They're not confident. You know, losing to Southampton, drawing with West Brom, drawing with Newcastle, drawing with Fulham. Come on, that's not champions.
It's that, and obviously people see the players like Thiago, who's had an interesting time going in. He's not used to playing with the class team he had in Bayern. He has to play new teams and create more by himself. So a lot of people, I saw quite a few people getting on Thiago. I was like, no, listen, this is a world class player that you have in here. Just let him bed and get into his time.
But Robin, you have to admit, it is fun to get onto Thiago.
I didn't get into Thiago because I know who Thiago is and I know what he can do. So I'm not saying anything.
I'm getting my jokes in now. I'd rather do that. That's the way I operate. B Arsenal Green, it says Thiago and Shaqiri needed time anyway. Just like in life, you have to deal with what's in front of you. No mercy. Earlier on, Bosslyk Endo said, why do we always get a Prem team in domestic cups? Kissing my teeth. Look who City have faced in the last 5 or 6 years.
Hey man, it's the door, bro. Peter Crouch. I'm saying he ditched you lot. you know the ones. That's one of your own, and he stitched you up with Man United. But I guess speaking on Man United, because obviously Liverpool, Man United is the next draw. Robin, 1-0 sluggish against Watford. What was your thoughts on that game?
Boring. I stopped watching after the 70th minute. I was just like, okay, I don't see anything happening.
good FA Cup game this weekend in terms of like entertainment? Because I feel like boring is the theme.
Yes, there was.
Not every game. There are a few games that we're going to get onto, but yeah, it seemed like for us, man, it was just a bit like slugfest.
A bit boring still. Yeah.
Talk to me, Robin.
I was just happy that Fernandes got rested. Really. That's all I was hoping. I was like, this boy needs a break. After the League Cup game against City, you can clearly see by the 60th minute the guy is fragged and he needs a rest. So I was just happy he got rested and all that stuff.
Speaking of giving out rests, like you say, you wanted Fernandes to have a rest. How do you feel about the fact that Rashford doesn't get any rest? He plays almost every single game. He even came on against.
No, it concerns me because we clearly didn't need Rashford or Martial to come on during the last minutes of the game. There was Igalo at home, and
I love that.
And it kind of frustrates me and worries me because stuff like that, you can get an unnecessary injury. And now look into it, who's got injured? Bailey is now somewhat possibly concussed again, so that's another frightening thing. But he should be all right for Liverpool. And then we got Pogba that got a minor injury. I can't remember. I don't know if he didn't even play. So it's just like
you brought him up, Robin. Quickly, I want to get your thoughts very quickly. Pochettino's first signing looking to be Paul Pogba. Your thoughts?
All right, it makes sense, really.
You're saying you're happy with that?
Well, he's either gonna go PSG or Madrid. I've kind of most United fans already like done with the fact that he's leaving this season. So it's just like if he wants to go back to Paris or if he wants to hit the life in Spain, then it's up to him what he wants to do, really.
Oscar, what terminal are you on?
Yeah, every time you move your laptop, it's a hurricane. It's a hurricane.
Are you sure your headphones in and you're not hearing the loudspeaker? Because it feels like it's on your lap. It's so strange. It feels like it's coming from like his laptop as opposed to his headphones.
Yeah. Because every time he moves his laptop, there's a hurricane.
Where are you?
My bad. I think it is my laptop. I think my microphone is the laptop, but my ears is the headphones. I don't know. Sorry. Apologies.
But yeah, if he wants to go PSG, then all right.
It's sad the way it's ending, but like if it is ending, but I don't know, to hear it on TV to say, you know what, that's the first target for Pochettino is going to be Paul Pogba. I'm a bit like, oh snap! There's actually now some like not substance, but you know what I'm saying. There's a bit of smoke in this conversation now. So I'm just surprised it came out. That's all. Especially, make a bid for crying out loud, and then we could talk about it. Not make it. Oh yes, he's going to be on my list. Like we're not in January already.
It also depends really. Would you rather go to a team that sponsors him, like with Adidas, or like a Nike? There's many variables really. On
do you think players care about that?
Players do, man. Players generally do.
I don't think they give a monkeys, man.
I think it affects the wallet. Do you know what I'm saying? It depends what the bag looks like.
Because the advertisement and stuff, it's kind of difficult. Especially, let's say you are signed exclusive to Adidas, and then you start wearing a Nike sponsored kit. There's bare variables you need to go through for that player to even appear in your advert. So
I've heard
who cares about that, man?
Yeah, that's that. I don't think that's going to affect the player.
I'm not saying it's a football thing. It's just more how transfers work. Really, it makes the transfer more difficult on what you're saying, what to do. If it was,
crazy, the contract
it does,
and so
contract is very detailed. Like even when we were signing Jose Mourinho, we had to go to Chelsea to start do bare things in terms of using his name, his rights, all that stuff, just to actually get the man. There's so many things you have to go through to get the player.
Even the Sanchez one, how much did you pay him for image rights? Was it like 1.5 million?
Yeah, so many. Yeah,
ridiculous fees.
That's all a bit dumb. I think if Pogba was smart right now, if he could guarantee him that Neymar was going to stay, then PSG is a brilliant move for him. Madrid,
when, January or summer?
Summer, because it all depends on what Mbappe and Neymar does. That's the answer to that question.
If he could be guaranteed that those two are going to stay, then he joins that team. That's a brilliant move for him.
But the thing is, everything hinges on what Messi does, innit? So he might as well just chill, Brad.
That's another thing.
Everyone wants Messi. Everyone's gonna go after Messi, so you might as well just hold your horses, mate. You're not the big dog out here, cuz.
Yeah.
But Pogba's next contract is huge. It's got to be a very smart decision from him. And, you know, even if that means staying at Man United, when you look at what the prospects are, PSG for me it's not appetizing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's chilled out, it's cool, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's all hip and that I'm in Paris. But then really competition-wise, footballing reason.
It's Champions League or nothing. That's what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And who cares about winning a French league? No disrespect, but like it's not a league that people care for. Do you know them? So, like, I would rather either the choices would be Man United or Real Madrid. Yeah, but you know the Premier League is bigger than La Liga, but the Champions League is also, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a tough one to make.
The Arsenal Gooner said that this weekend's football was boring because of lack of fans and COVID.
It doesn't affect that.
We said it the other week on the pod, innit? Like, are you man now getting bored of these games? Because, you know, like games that don't matter, you would still watch it because the crowd was the pantomime. You know what I'm saying? It was like I could watch Everton at home to West Ham because the Everton crowd would be up for it and stuff like that. But now,
and FA Cup crowds, you turn depending on who the team is. Yeah, it could be very fun to watch.
And even be part like Newcastle would have had 9,000 at the Emirates, and that creates a whole different atmosphere. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I keep thinking about that Louis Barry goal that he scored against Liverpool. If that was a full stadium at Villa Park to watch that would have been crazy. But it is what it is. It's the times that we're in.
It is what it is.
So let's talk about it then. I guess Liverpool versus Man United. What do you lot think?
Well, FA Cup or league?
Both.
FA Cup. If you beat Liverpool, cool. For me personally, I'm trying to focus on the league because the league is a bread and butter. If we win a trophy, that's fine. But we have not a once in a lifetime opportunity, but we have a rare opportunity to actually, in the next week itself, possibly gain 6 points ahead of Liverpool, which, they can make it back pretty easily, but it can also create something and it creates a shift to say, like, guys, you as a team now have 6 points ahead of Liverpool. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to let it go? Or are you going to carry on and try and do your best? So for me, the league is priority. FA Cup is a thing of if you win it or if you beat the big teams going away, then it's nice to have another trophy in your cabinet. But that's what I'm saying. League's more important.
Do you know what? Yeah, if I was a Man United board member or whatever, I would wait for this Burnley game. Hope Man United beat Burnley. If you lot get a result against Liverpool, I'm going hell for leather in the market, signing a stellar DM, getting in a top-class centre back. Just drop 200 mil in January straight and win this league. Yeah. Because if you beat Liverpool now, the only thing that's in your way is your own longevity. Lola O says, "Keep hearing we from Robin," which is true. I don't know what he's on. Like, I don't know. Man keeps saying we. Associates don't really say we like that. So what's going on, Robin?
Ask next week.
He's waiting because in case he gets that battering from Liverpool, then it's like, well, you see, look, this is why I went really with him. But if they then win and they're like top of the league, 3 points clear, whatever it is, then you're gonna be well, hello then.
Come on, Peter. They beat the mighty Watford. Scott McTominay getting man of the match and that. You know what I mean? It's all happy days at United.
No, but this is what's always been important, really. It's these two games. So that's what I've been like pumping pulses. Like we're nice where we are right now in the league. It's comfy, but that can change in a moment. We need to literally go for it and just push forward.
Yeah, you're right.
So this week is very important.
Big week, yeah.
And luckily,
who's going through?
In terms, I can see it going extra time, and I wouldn't be surprised if it went to like penalties and Liverpool will go through.
Guys, I'm gonna hazard a guess, and just say that's gonna be like one of the most boring games in like the season.
Yeah.
Just a cautious. Yeah, these two are gonna be so cautious. No one's gonna go for it, and it's gonna be a 0-0.
I'm not gonna lie, I see Man United winning.
Guys, FA Cup is dead, bruv.
Hey, loud that talk, David. Loud that. That's all we've got, fam.
No. I'm not even talking. It's just this season. It's just, bruv. Just snooze.
It's not necessary, if that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Not...
I'm just saying in general, it's a snooze fest, bruv. I was just like, nah, bro.
I get you, bro. I get you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think like obviously you got your Scott McTominay. I think there's a few.
I'm having that Kevin Keegan moment. I love it if we beat them.
Rattled.
Oh mate, fantastic! No, I do think Man United are winning, especially for the fact that they're home, and I just think that they will take it more seriously than Liverpool will. I think Liverpool will down tools a little bit and focus on their bread and butter, whereas and that will just help United. I think United want to beat Liverpool. Do you know them ones? I don't. So really, it's cover. Yeah, and it's the fact it's Liverpool. If you were playing like Burnley or if you were playing like, I don't know, Stockport, like maybe then, we might see a completely different United side, not giving a monkeys in the league. But because it's Liverpool, I think there'll be a bit more fight.
Personally, I believe tomorrow's game against Burnley is much more important than on Sunday in terms of getting that gap, that 3 points gap. Because if we're looking at it realistically, we're not winning the league on goal difference. That is not happening. Liverpool outscore us, Man City outscore us, Chelsea outscore us. So if we're going to do something or try and get in a good position, we have to win. And that means winning by any means necessary. So that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow, Burnley, beat them. I don't care if it's 1-0, 2-1, blah, blah, blah. Just get the 3 points. That's all that really matters. So,
but then again, though, ain't it still early? Ain't it just like January?
It is early because after Liverpool, after Sunday, we're halfway.
Okay.
But we've seen many leagues, or we've seen many Premier League winners, once they reach the halfway point and at the top and have a gap, they just, most of the time, they go on and have a run and just win it. So it is important to try and get that gap around about the halfway point.
No, you're right.
Hey, you man. Abdi065 has made a comment. He said, I'm absolutely fuming at that City loss. 4 semi-final losses in a row. This could be the 4th year without a trophy. I'm fuming. I want 3 points at Burgess Park and nothing less. I forgot we haven't been done a podcast since then. But yeah, Man City are through to the League Cup final along with Tottenham because they beat Man United. Robin, what were your thoughts on that game?
Man United just tied out. That was the honest truth. At the start, it was great. It was end-to-end stuff. 3 offside goals in 10 minutes. So we thought it was going to be cagey.
Yeah, it was.
And then there was a lot of offside goals. And then I just think United was just like tired, like just generally like they're fragged. And then City just went on to do what they normally do, the entire team, really.
So what, Robin? It's been 3 seasons since you had a trophy. I'm surprised.
No, this is the 3rd season now. Since Europa League. Since Europa League.
Europa League was the last trophy you won.
So that's Europa League. It's been 3 seasons without a trophy.
Yeah, that's gone by quickly. That's gone by pretty quick.
Well, this season's not over, so FA Cup, you're still in it. You just got to hope for that, I guess.
Yeah, really. So,
and actually, you're still in a good shout with the league, and you're still in the Europa League as well. So it's a bit too early to say another year without a title. Abdi's added to that. He said, it's sad to admit, but OT is City's second home. He also said Europa League 16-17, it could be 4 this year.
See, when we play City, it's so weird because our away record at the Etihad is much better than we play at home. Yeah. So we tend to win more there, and they tend to win more at Old Trafford when it comes to the derby. It's very weird. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm happy that Cavani's back. The suspension is over. And by the way, the Uruguayan FA have been on the mezzine. And they won't just leave the man alone. No, I think they stopped now. I think because the band's now over, like they've calmed down a little bit. But they went up to what? The Cotton Bowl, like the South American ball. I was like, hey guys.
Guys. Guys, the audacity of Luis Suarez to retweet.
I know.
He should have stayed right away from that. Oh, man.
How could he think he had any say in this matter? Like his cosign meant anything good. It made Cavani look worse.
Stick to scoring goals at Atletico, bro. You're doing a good job there, mate. You should have just stayed in those headlines.
Him joining in made Cavani's situation look worse. Now it looks like Cavani was racist.
The man has been chilling. He's been throwing snowballs at his kid, going for walks. He's been living his life. But
Cavani's enjoying himself.
You know what? I want to meet him because he seems like a guy who is grateful at life. The guy had that ham roll. Yeah, when he first come to Manchester, I said, "Yo, this is a guy." It was the bacon butty. Was it the bacon butty?
Yeah.
I said, This right here is a legend already. Like
he's just happy to be here. Like, brilliant.
I'm so happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, yo, man, you sound like good vibes, bro. Like we need to sit down and chop it up. But David,
the toxicity in Paris when he left, I think he was just happy to get out of that and just chill and just enjoy his football. But yeah, that's it really.
I feel like Thiago Silva's on the same vibe too. They're just happy to have left. They're not on the beef anymore. Abdi065 said, that City game showed why we aren't winning the league. Stop this delusion. Once Liverpool and City and Chelsea pattern up, we're going to be back to 4th, 5th. Open your eyes. This team lacks mentality. What do you not think about that?
Well, I don't think most people United are taking this like we're gonna win the league. Like it's just nice to be in the talk and the story.
You're not, but some United fans are. Let's
some let me just finish this because I agree with you that some are, and I think a lot of people are just like trying to just live in the moment. It's like, oh gosh, look, we're actually at the top. We've not been here for how many years? Nearly 8 years. So people are just quite hysterical. And I think it's just fun just to annoy the rest of the league because no one wants to see United in that position. And it has been fun to do that. But I don't think if you think United are genuinely going to win the league, it's too early to predict that. And I don't think we will. I still think Liverpool are going to do it. But it's just nice to be here, really. That's it.
Guys, as I've said many times, this season is a season for someone to take this league, bro. It's the season for someone to come and grab this thing, guys. If you're serious and you're on job, the league is there, bro. If you're not, you drop out the top 4, bro.
But David, you know what? If Man United win this league, I swear I'll hate football for a very long time. I will hate football. Listen, how are Man United in this conversation? Like, bro, really, truly. But you're right. As in, you're not even,
you can't even say anything, bro. It's just always Jude, as you man keep saying, bro. Bro,
Ocean fam, flipping out. He's got it on the stage. Whatever.
Adrian said, "I agree with Abdi. 2 bad results, and people will start calling Ollie a PE teacher again." Robin, 2 minutes ago, you were talking about Kevin Keegan, talking about, I would love it if we beat them. Abdi is going full Kevin Keegan now because he thinks you're going to bottle it. He said the whole world is going to be watching us tomorrow, and I can see us bottling it. Like I said, Ollie isn't the man to push us for the league. We're not consistent enough. We will be exposed soon. I respect that from Abdi because it is very level-headed, and I think if you haven't got your head in the clouds, you can see that, it's a good run of form United have been on. But in the long haul, we're not even halfway through the season. We haven't even played 19 games yet. It doesn't mean that you're going to go on with a run of consistency and win the league.
Which I 100% agree with. That's what I'm saying. Just go away and see what happens. But
you forget, you forget that, bro. It's turf more business, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like them man there, Listen, Burnley are back in form.
I hate going to Burnley. Every time I go to Burnley, it's just a log.
It's going to be gritty, fam.
But Burgess Park and that.
Oh, it's going to be a gritty game, bro.
But do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? You spoke about gritty. Like, Man United are scumbags. Like, they are. They will beat Burnley. They will. No matter how rugged Burnley make it for them, United will win that game. I'm sure.
Trust in Dyche, fam. Trust in Dyche.
B. Arsenal Guna said, is David confirming what Oscar said? Clubs like United should go hell for leather to win this league.
Oh, 100% be heel. You need to be the biggest heel.
Jeez, no, he said hell for leather. Hell for leather. I don't know what is it. David, do you get what he means by this? He said, is David confirming what Oscar said?
I mean,
yeah. As I said, like, Liverpool are not as dominant as they were last year. Everyone, and that's the thing, everyone is bunched in close. Couple results here, you might see Southampton up top. Leicester will be up there. As I said, it's the season for someone funny to win the league, bruv.
And let's not lie, last season was the same thing. Apart from Liverpool being like exceptionally good, the rest of the teams beneath that were absolutely trash. And anyone could have made top four. Leicester really should have made top four. United and Chelsea got there on 66 points, which I think is like the lowest tally ever to finish in that place. Yeah. But yeah, so if one of those teams, if a Wolves or a Leicester or one of those teams applied themselves, they could have got in there. Maybe it's the same with league title this season. Maybe it's a team that perhaps in August we were looking at not really as title contenders. Now you're thinking, if Liverpool keep playing the way they're playing, and it's anyone's opportunity. Abdi065 said, have you man seen our last 5 games? We're slowly running out of steam. This United team is Jekyll and Hyde. We have a lot of blips coming. We do this every season. I hear you, bro. I'm not even going to disagree with you. I hear you. I feel like
you know your team better than me, innit? So all I'm saying is, boy, the league title is there, innit? If you want to win it, there you go, bro. It's there.
Yeah. I agree with both of you. I feel like David's right. League title's there, but at the same time, I'm still in shock. Man United are even in the top 3. You get what I'm saying? Never mind being top. Yeah. So that still doesn't make sense in my brain. But as you see, the Man United fans, they know. Okay, look, this Man United team, in 1 minute, it can change, and we'll be like, man, screw Man United, forget them. They should even been in the conversation, but. They are where they are right now. We can talk about them now.
Abdi065 said Burgess Park is butters. We've got a good record there. I can see us getting swiped out. I'm not calling it Schwanfield. I can see us getting swiped at Juanfield. That is when United fans will be brought back down to earth. A lot of them getting excited. Yeah,
man. Remember that game? When Juan Mata took over, fam.
Mad.
Watching this game, like, yo, man, what do you mean Juan Mata's gone and done it again? Like, nah.
Bosslyk Endo said, Liverpool are dry, cuz we ain't winning nothing. City will probably win it again. They're kicking into gear, but they're still average. That sums up the league.
And going back to Abdi's point, also Endo brings out also a good point as well. That's why I'm saying tomorrow is more important than Sunday. Because get those 3 points, there's a little bit of buffer. Yes, it's a small buffer, but it's there. And it gives us some way to actually still stay in that area. And we can't forget about City, because City, if they win their 2 games in hand, guess what? They're 1 point behind Liverpool. So it's wide open.
Abdi's feeling the team still. He said Chelsea will be back, man. They'll take us out of the top 3. I don't know about that, Abdi. I don't know about that.
It's a top 4 team for Chelsea.
Oscar, let's talk Chelsea.
I can't.
Oscar, we'll talk Chelsea, bro. Beating Manchester United on the weekend in the FA Cup. Of course, it was Morecambe.
Morecambe.
Is there a surname for them?
Huh?
They're League 2, fam.
No, but where is Morecambe? Where is it? I need to question.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was your size, fam. I thought it was up that way. Anything not in London is just up north to me. I'm joking. Morecambe.
It's near Lancashire, bro.
The Arsenal Guna said.
That's high.
The Arsenal Guna said, if I'm being honest, as an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't lose sleep if United choked. As a matter of fact, I prefer that. I prefer that too, man.
Of course,
I want United.
would love that.
I need United in a.
It's one of my many heart's desires. What are we talking about? Holy smokes. It will be a party. I'll tell you that right now. Flipping out. I can't have Man United. Man United can't win this league. They can't do it, guys. I swear down, bro. I would hate football, man, for at least 2 years if Man United win the league. That'll break my heart. But Oscar Chelsea 4, was it 4? Up against the
4-0, something like 4-0. Lola O said, "Are we saying Chelsea's German duo have found where they belong?" Nah, man, we weren't very good. I don't think Chelsea were that good. I don't think this was a confidence boosting kind of performance. Lampard played the first team. He played Kai Havertz. He played Timo Werner. He played Mount. All the rest of them. And I think the aim of it was really to just let's just have a training game, but on televised, basically. It felt like a televised training game where Chelsea tried all of their tricks basically to beat this Morecambe side. And I wasn't impressed, to be honest. I was not impressed. We created a lot through the wings. We scored goals from crosses and long shots, but we didn't create anything through the middle. We played Timo Werner at the number 9. Did Timo Werner have any chances to score? No. He had a chance. He scored his goal, which fell to him in the 6-yard box, which was nice. But as always this season, all of our attacks are coming from the width. None of it is coming through the middle. So yeah, I wasn't too impressed. I was on a Chelsea stream earlier today, and everyone was just depressed about that performance because it didn't fill us with anything. A 4-0 win, you should feel happy and feel like, oh, we've developed some patterns in play. All we learned from that win is that Hudson-Odoi is still on form as he was in the 3 previous games. He won man of the match. He scored a goal, but that was it, bro. I'm not getting gassed about that performance. It wasn't anything to write home about.
Hey, fam, are you cutting a dub, love? I can hear some vinyl getting chopped up there as well, fam. Right there. Every now and again, you just get like a like, yo,
my bad, guys. I didn't even know how this is happening. I'm so sorry. Bosslyk Endo said, "What did I tell you about Cho? He has to be a key starter now." Yeah, man. For me, he's first team. He's first team. Like you can't pick a Chelsea team without Callum.
Oh.
Callum Hudson.
That's
what they call him, Callum Hudson-Odoi, innit? Like he scored. Like I said, he was the man of the match. He's the only bright spark in that Chelsea performance for me.
I'll tell you what, seeing Emerson was such a throwback. It felt like, right, is Conte still here? What's going on?
Hold on. First, wait. Before we get on to all that, Brad. Kepa, Brad. Kepa.
Oh,
I still can't believe he still makes the international team.
He makes the team.
Yeah, he's better than De Gea.
No,
he's better than De Gea.
I know you're not saying that with your chest, but yeah. But he's the number 2, I believe, behind De Gea.
That's astonishing. That is astonishing.
Surely
before we pull out, man. Come on.
Before we get back onto Chelsea, let me read some of these comments. Abdi065 said, "If United win the league, I'm fighting tigers in Dubai."
Oh, snap. Bro.
Why would you do that? Why would you want to do that? Bosslyk Endo said, "Everyone gassed up Leicester before they came to Anfield and got moved to. Same with Spurs and Wolves. I can see us beating United, but dropping points to West Ham or Burnley." So, yeah, he's still confident.
But, yeah, bro.
Lola O, bringing it back to Chelsea, she said, Kepa is still Kepa. Spanish keepers in the mud. Bloody hell. I have that Kepa kept a clean sheet on the weekend. So save your hate for when he actually concedes the goal, all right?
Is this what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not saying it with his chest. He's not.
Listen, chest or not, the fact that it come out your mouth, rude boy, like League 2 opposition. You know them way there. Like,
look, Kepa's in the mud. Look, Chelsea are trying to sell this to you. Like, I don't really care. I don't really care about Kepa. Look, to be honest, I'm not here to defend Kepa. That was last season, Oscar. In 2020, in 2021, I'm not defending my man. He needs to go. We've got Mendy, and even after Mendy, we're looking to buy a new keeper in the summer. So I don't care. I don't care about Kepa. He had his game. He did all right.
I do think you need a new number one, but we'll move on swift. I didn't realize Morecambe's possession, was 15%.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the reason it was so frustrating to watch, because we had all the ball, we just passed it about. You'd give it to Ziyech, hope he creates something. Give it to Callum Hudson-Odoi and hope he creates something. There was little sparks in the play, but I wanted us to dominate them and play some really good football, like 1-2s, ping, like tiki-taka football or something. Innit? I just wanted something different.
Listen,
we didn't.
guys.
We got the same old Chelsea.
Listen, guys, Morecambe is trash, bruv. They are where they are, bruv. They are where they are. Chelsea beat them, slap them up nice. We go home, bruv.
Yeah. Not for real.
And that's it, bruv. Can we go to North London, please?
Bosslyk Endo said, someone said Ziyech is a Shisha Mkhitaryan. That's not true, bro. Ziyech's a baller.
You know how funny that is. Oscar, your fourth round draw is against. Trying to pull it up. Who's your fourth round draw again?
We got Luton Town.
Ah, come
Luton
on.
Town.
Move, man.
And then if they win that, and then you have one. Nice. And then after that, you got Barnsley or Norwich in the fifth round.
Oh, come on, man. Move. Man.
These are tough fixtures, David. I don't know why you're doing that. You never know. It's the magic of the FA Cup.
You're a mug.
No, do you know what I mean? You gotta have it.
Let's talk about that. Probably had the toughest round of the weekend, it must be said. Arsenal, just about, David. Hell, mate. We made hard work of it. It took us 120 minutes to beat Newcastle United to get through to the fourth round. In a spiral of events where, our goal scorer, the guy who broke the deadlock, was sent off at one stage, and yet 5 minutes, 10 minutes later goes on to score, arguably putting the tie to bed. What was your thoughts about the game at the Emirates?
We should have lost, bruv.
Oh.
Carroll missed the sitter. Well, we weren't scoring, Pete.
The reason why you didn't lose is because Carroll's absolute garbage.
We weren't scoring.
That's the truth.
I'll tell you what. Speaking of garbage, very quickly, Stockport County against West Ham United. It's 0-0. It's half time. They're giving a good account of themselves at Stockport. But yeah, David, you're right. I don't know how many chances Carroll wanted, because he had a few, didn't he? He had headers. And yeah, that the one which went wide. I couldn't believe how he went wide with that chance towards the end. Yeah, we didn't look like scoring, did we? And I wonder why.
Yeah, Pepe and flipping Willian, bruv, on the pitch, bruv. I already told Arteta this. If you're looking to get fired, keep playing them too, bruv. They're absolute garbage, bruv. Willian does jack all, bruv.
Do you know what's mad, yeah? Like, I weren't mad seeing them play only because, I didn't want, not that I don't care about the FA Cup. That's not true. I do care about it. But, if we're gonna lose games, let it be in the FA Cup and not in the league. I don't want to lose league games anymore. We can't be losing them anymore. And I know that for a fact. If we play Willian, Pepe, David Luiz in the Premier League, we're gonna lose games. You know what I mean? We're gonna lose games. So, bro, Arsenal at the minute as a subject in the last 24 hours, by the way, David, explain some things to me, because nothing is making sense. I'm hearing Renaissance going out on loan. Wait a minute, we got rid of Matt Macy earlier in the week, and now we're gonna have one goalkeeper, right? Why are we buying a new goalkeeper? Why are we selling the goalkeeper? What's going on with the transfers? Ozil's situation right now is banter FC, because was he not on Twitter, Ask Meza, and people are asking him questions about Arsenal, and he's answering them. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter yet.
Bro,
man's mind is in Istanbul.
He's earning his 350 grand a week, bro. If he's not playing football, he might as well answer some questions, innit?
Why not, bro? He doesn't play for Arsenal anymore. I don't know what you're expecting from him. Let me get to some of these. Let me get to some of these comments here. But before we move on, because there's a guy who took Ozil's spot, and a lot of people are talking about him. Lola O said, if you saw how my head was hot when Emil Smith Rowe got the red, all I thought was that, what are we going to do in the league? The fact that you're thinking that from a kid who's just come in, it really shows you where Arsenal are.
World Cup winner. Yeah, just remember that.
Lola, all of them. Nelson didn't do himself any justice. Willock was trash.
Thank you, David. Bruv, Willock is air. Pepe air. Willian air. And who's the other one?
Nketiah.
Who'd I forget?
Willian and
Nketiah. Allow Nketiah.
He needs to go. Hold on. Let me finish, bruv. West Ham offered, man, 30 mil, bruv. 30 million, cuz. And you turned that down, bruv. Are you dumb?
Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means, David? Even more bad news. Balogun, man.
Contract.
Balogun, fam. That's the worry.
No, listen, Pete. As I said earlier, I remember we were talking about young players. Man wants to play, bruv. You don't care, bruv. I know I've been in the academy and all that. Man wants to play first team football, bruv. If you're not going to give it to me, I'm out of here, bruv. Good luck to you, bruv. I respect it, bruv.
Yeah. I respect it 100%.
I will say this about the red card. I see why the ref gives the red card.
Yeah, I see.
Because from his point of view, it looked amazing. I thought it was a red until the replay, and I was like, okay.
And the Newcastle players are moron as well, bruv. Man was screaming
in that.
I know he bought the red. He bought it.
He got caught. No, guys, he's an honest lad. He got caught. Yeah, he got caught.
He's an honest lad.
It happened.
What do you know about his past? Come on, talk to me.
He comes from a good home. He's an honest lad.
Oh,
he's a tool, bruv.
Yeah, no. From what it looked at first, I thought, that's a red, because the way it looked mad. But when you see the VAR, it was the referee did the right thing. I know a lot of people blame the referee. How is this referee incompetent? Blah blah. No, he did the right thing, because from his point of view, he's just seeing someone that could do a potential leg breaker.
Yeah, look, at snap decision, you know what I'm saying? He pulled out. When the red came out, I wasn't even like, man, I was like, Emil, what you done? And he's just come on. It was one of those where obviously the game is passing him quick, because to try and jump in a game where you come off the bench, you got to adapt. And he's a youth, fam. You know what I'm saying? Man's still doing A-levels and that. He's a youth, fam. So at the end of the day, when he come on and done that madness, I thought, flip tape. But then when they reviewed it back, I was a bit like, what's the referee seen here to send him off? Do you know what I'm saying? Is it noise screaming? Because
the player sold it, bruv.
You might have to book the guy.
No.
How does he get away with that?
No. The thing was, you see, what's his name, bruv? I think his name's gone out my head. Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
The way he's tackled, and then he's jumped at the end of the tackle, and then my man, including my man screaming. Yeah. He sold it for the ref, bruv. And the ref is by the center circle. He's seen it. He's like, ooh, this is a straight red, bruv.
Hey, when his head, when the hand was on his head, fam, that's when you know, fam. You know you've had a howler, innit? You know you've had a howler. And we did that. Thought, he's messed up. But look, VAR. Thank God for VAR, because bro, we would have been down to 10 men. We were going out. Simple as. Or it was going to penalties, because, like you said, there was no chance we were going to score a goal in this game.
But then
come on, you know what I'm saying? Lacazette and Emil, you know what I'm saying? And party time. You know them way.
Yeah.
Saka.
Aubameyang can't play number 9, bro. Because he don't know how to hold the ball up, bruv. That's not his thing, bruv. He needs to go on the left.
See, the thing is, though, I looked at it as, look, where is the number 10, fam? If you're going to put Aubameyang up top, provide. That's all we need. Just provide the food, and he'll put that in the back of the net, fam.
No,
that is all we need.
Here's what I'm saying, though. The way we're set up, when we started playing properly, towards, obviously it's extra time and that.
Yeah.
Lacazette's holding up the ball. Everyone starts running off him. Aubameyang goes this way. Smith Rowe's doing his thing. Saka is like, even the second goal, bro. Where was it scored? Yeah. Aubameyang was on the wing. Gives it to Tierney. He moves inside in the box. They do a little 1-2 here. Yeah. But tapping, bro. We keep it moving, bro.
I thought we didn't want him on the wing.
But he's saying it's because of how we play. Because of how we play.
Because how we play, bro.
The way we start
Aubameyang's hold-up play is trash, bro. That's not.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
You can't do
it. It's like Thierry Henry. Henry never held up the ball. Bergkamp, send that forward. You get me? And Henry's running on the last defender. That's what it is. Because do you know how many times Aubameyang was on the last defender looking for that guy to just keep? Look, Willian, have your eyes on me, fam. I'm trying to do the dirty run. You get what I'm saying? I've got the pace, blood. Like, just send that ball, and he was not sending nothing, fam.
Interesting.
What do you think about what Lola said? She said, but you noticed Aubameyang's goal came centrally. That's what we needed to let him roam, and he'll get chances. Stop making him stay on the wing because the ball's not going to fall to him. In the 6-yard box, you can't be on the wing.
What I meant by on the wing, he doesn't stay on the wing like Arteta wanted him earlier. Let him roam about. Like Thierry Henry, he never stayed on the wing. Do you know how many goals he scored? Do you see how many goals he scored from the left wing? Because he's allowed to think.
Absolutely.
Not saying,
true.
Yeah.
No, that's why we can literally remold like what we did with Thierry Henry and Bergkamp and whatever, and do that with Aubameyang. It's very simple. Like, I kid you not, guys. If Ozil was in this 11 from the start of the season, he would be finding Aubameyang for days because like top players, top talent. No, it's like they read the game a bit differently. Aubameyang's game is so different to the average number 9. Do you know what I'm saying? His thing is the more the Thierry Henry, where on the left-hand side of that defender, bang, and I'll kill you. Do you know the ones? But obviously, dibby guys like Pepe and Willian, then man ain't seeing the vision. You know what I'm saying?
Pete, let me get to some more of these comments, and then because you mentioned Ozil, I want to talk about him because there's a lot of comments about him as well. Lola O said Willian bun that man. A simple game to at least play decent, and he pulls a 2 out of 10. At least Pepe put 2 chances that should have been taken. Abdi065 says Arsenal honeymoon period is coming to an end soon. I can't wait. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Zaha, Eze. Well, if Eze's allowed to play, we don't know about that. And the Croydon, the Croydon man, them are going to run riot on that Emirates pitch.
Oscar, wait. Has man forgotten Emil Smith Rowe's a Croydon man them as well, fam? What? Man's going to turn up, cuz. You get me? Emil Death. Remember, he's called Death Row, fam. Remember that, yeah? Because he's duppying guys, bro. He's duppying teams. You see him against Newcastle? Duppy. You know what I'm saying? Duppy, bro. Next one.
Give it 10 games, and then Peter's going to be like, sell this guy.
Robin, you're talking so much truth. I don't think Emil Smith Rowe is going to be whack, yeah. But the way Arsenal fans talk about their players, yeah, but you're begging for it. You're begging for it. The Arsenal Gouda says yes. Oscar is jealous of our academy. How?
Tell them again.
Lola O said, Oscar, remove your Chelsea hat. Eddie is not close to it. Balogun is there, and you're picking Eddie Movement. Let me talk about the Hale End lot just for a second, yeah. You guys have some very, very talented players. You've got your Martinelli, quality. Saka, quality. Emil Smith Rowe, I think very good. Not on the level of the other two, but very good player.
Add him on. World Cup winner. Add him on.
Okay, he's good. Look, he's played what? 3 Premier League games. What do you want me to say? Quality. Relax, guys. This is my point. This is the point I'm making. But you're willing. You're. When it comes to players like Willock,
he's not doing it, bro.
He needs to go. When it comes to players, hold on. But when it comes to players like Reece Nelson,
he's not doing it.
Get the step in. Thank you, David.
Time. Reece Nelson's had that many games. Give him time.
Get him out.
He's not doing it, bro.
Get him out. The fact that you lot have so much energy for Eddie Nketiah, yeah. When Eddie Nketiah actually bags goals when you put him on the pitch, he actually scores. When? Eddie doesn't bag goals. Eddie doesn't bag goals.
No.
Eddie doesn't bag goals.
No.
Oh my gosh.
How many goals does Eddie Nketiah got for Arsenal, man?
When he plays, he scores like he's like 1 in 2 when he plays for Arsenal. When does he start?
Move, man.
Okay, cool. I thought.
I don't watch him. But when was his last goal?
It's a great question. It's a great question.
Eddie, when was his last start? When was his last start, bro? When he plays in the under-21s, he scored the most goals for England under-21s ever.
He scored 14. He beat Francis Jeffers for crying out loud.
As I said, he scored the most goals for the under-21s ever. And as Lola said, Sorry, let me get this comment up. He said, Peter, he's not death row. He's a good you. Yeah, he's just a good you. That's what he is. Lola said Oscar is bare ups.
Move on. How dare you? Okay, later on, by the end of the season, Emil death row, bruv. Yeah, remember I told you, Oscar. By the way,
but Peter, that's fine. That's fine if he gets there.
Wait. In the league, Eddie and Ketty are 33 games for Arsenal, 4 goals.
No, how many starts?
Let's move on.
How many starts?
Right, let me to the wiki for them. Real quick.
Exactly, guys. I'm not hating. Lola said Oscar is upset. People can't like their youth guys. No, you can like your youth, but Arsenal fans have a habit of uplifting mediocrity. It's not lie. This is what you guys do. This is what you guys do. No,
thank you.
You gave us garbage, bro.
They're all better than Willian.
This ain't about Willian. Why are you bringing up Willian? Why are you bringing up Willian? This has nothing to do with Willian.
Because there are senior players that are playing like trailer park garbage trash. So guess what?
Yeah.
When you get Emil, bad boy Emil, when you get him on and he's performing even just good, he's 10 times better than Willian.
Emil Smith Rowe is doing his job.
Yes, that's
he's
what
doing
I want,
his
bro.
job.
Right. And we're rating it.
Okay.
We're giving it from.
Cool. Cool. Well. Okay. There's a guy that Emil Smith Rowe seems to be replacing right now because the number 10 role has been vacant as Mesut Ozil hasn't been played. Adrian Anderson has asked you guys, Peter and David, looking back at Ozil's time at Arsenal, how would you sum it up? B Arsenal Bruna said we lost control in the Ozil situation long time. Bosslyk Endo said, I can't lie, Ozil's time at Arsenal has been kind of disappointing. And Adrian then added, it's basically Paul Pogba. What do you guys say to that?
Well, let's now, everyone in the comments, you're moving mad, didn't it, yeah? We wasted this guy's career. We had this donkey Giroud up front, missing sitters. Theo Walcott was missing sitters. He would have had more assists, bruv, and we were playing silky football. Then Arsene Wenger leaves, and then Emery starts doing stupidness as well, bruv. That's when Wenger left, the champagne football left, and then everyone starts, the Ozil agenda started. He doesn't work hard, all this, da. He was assist king.
This is it.
Assist king, bruv.
This is it. Fam, honestly, the Ozil saga at Arsenal frustrates me deeply because of what it could have been, and it's not even down to him. Like, I'm not even blaming him for why it's not been as great as we wanted. Listen, his legacy will be like one of the biggest transfers ever that Arsenal have ever had. Because when we bought him, like, if you remember the time when we bought him, what like the whole football world was like then. If I could go back to football Twitter, back in 2013. It would have been probably crazy, but the guy has been nothing but like, okay, he's had games where he's disappointed, just like every player has, right? Even Aubameyang's doing that at the moment. But the guy was a top baller, still a world-class player. The fact of the matter is that when he came to Arsenal, we did not give the man weapons. And when he was playing some of his best football, when Alexis Sanchez was there, them two were killing teams by themselves. Themselves were ducking guys. And then obviously Sanchez left, and it was the beginning and the end. You get what I'm saying? For me, like, exactly. When Ozil came, bro, man, don't forget, Arsenal didn't win a trophy for 9 years, rude boy. Do you know what I'm saying? 9 years, bro. Man, first season, bang, cup. Next season, bang, cup. The year when David's talking about that Giroud, that when Giroud went 16 games in the league without scoring, I'll never forget it because he had 19 assists by December. And you thought, yep, Ozil's going to smash the record. Leicester went and won the league. That should have been our title. We beat Leicester home and away that year.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And Giroud decided, oh, you know what? I forgot how to score goals because he was never good enough anyway. You already know about my feelings on Olivier Giroud anyway. So don't send me down that rabbit hole again. But we've never, like, now that there's Aubameyang there, now there's Lacazette there. You know what I'm saying? And we're not playing him. And Pepe's there. Have we seen Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil together? Have we ever seen that? Because I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. The other thing as well is what's been behind Ozil. Look at what you gave Ozil behind him when he joined. Now, I'm not saying he's Ozil FC. It's not that at all. But you can't expect man to be friggin' what was his defensive midfielders at the time? What, like Flamini? I remember when we signed Ozil, we signed Flamini on a free that year. We had no defensive midfielder. They sold Song, didn't they? Song went to Barcelona that same summer. Then man's giving me friggin', Wilshere and Cazorla and Ramsey in the base of midfield. Coquelin. Like, are you sure? Are you really sure?
Bro.
Partey, and you're not playing the bloke. You know what I'm saying? El Neni, the year that Leicester won the league, Arsenal didn't sign an outfield player until January. And even then it was El Neni for £5 million. Like, Arsenal sabotaged this man's career. I'm not even going to stay in front. It might sound crazy, but they sabotaged man's career. When he was at Madrid, gangster. When he was at Germany, won the World Cup, gangster. Player of the year in Germany 5 years in a row. The thing I would say about the Ozil legacy at Arsenal, the Ozil situation as a whole, Adrian, I'm sad because of what it could have been and what it should have been. Ran over.
So,
and there you go.
are you going to be supporting Fenerbahce now?
100%. 100%. What? Man's making the first trip to Istanbul, cuz. What? Are you mad? I want that sheesh, bro. I want that grill. You know them way.
I won't be watching Turkish football. I'm not that.
Nah, I won't be. But, Ozil for me, man, like, it was such a great signing, man. It was, that's what we there with those players there. Do you remember when we had that? Like, Arsenal used to have a midfield with those four. You know what I'm saying? Wilshere couldn't make the team. Rosicky couldn't make the team. Chamberlain couldn't make the team. You know what I'm saying? Ozil's assisting Walcott and Giroud.
Come on, guys, man. Arsenal fans have selective amnesia, bruv. Come on, bruv.
You do.
All them silky goals, bruv.
Mesut Ozil. Never forget the Champions League goal. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah.
You what?
Abdi, the Ludogorets Champions League goal. Abdi065 says Mesut Ozil came to Arsenal as the best number 10 in the world. He's now leaving as a washed-up, lazy Fortnite player. Arsenal have wasted a true great. Bloody hell! The Ozil comments are really coming in. Wait, hold on, Pete.
He's going to be great. He's going to be great at the next club he's at. He's still good now.
Lola O said, don't get me wrong, Ozil wasn't perfect. He didn't live up to everything, but you knew he was a luxury guy. You can't bring a luxury guy and then be surprised that he can't work in trash, which is very true. SW6X London said, Ozil is a baller. So sad to see how it ended up at Arsenal. Arsenal done him so bad in the end, which is true. I feel like the club didn't provide him with the players that he needed to succeed. And then towards the end of it, you blamed him for everything that went wrong. And he was treated like an outcast. So
there you go.
At the end of the day, the thing I think that's what's most sad, performances aside.
Peter, someone's just told you to shut up in the comments. But Bosslyk Endo said, Peter, shut up. Coutinho had to deal with Lucas Leiva, Emre Can, Joe Allen, and Lovren. Stop giving him excuses. Where was he in the big games? Stop blaming everyone else. He needs to take responsibility.
What did he do, bro? Are you mad?
Are you forgetting what Coutinho was like with that team? Hey, Adrian, pat your guy, fam. Because how are you going to bring up Coutinho with the Lucas and Chan and Joe Allen? It was a shower of crap that side. In fact, they came to the Emirates. Ozil and Sanchez was piping them up, blood. Pump action.
This guy, bro.
Hey, delete the comment, fam. Don't come to me.
Bosslyk, bro. You're moving mad.
Joe Allen. He's man forgetting, but that's when Brendan Rodgers was getting sacked, being sixth place. With Benteke and them man there.
Come on, Bosslyk, man.
At least Ozil lifted 2 FA Cups in a row when he first came. Anyway, the Ozil situation, Oscar, I'll say, was that what's it called? Was that flipping? It's just the ending right now. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't take a pay cut. The guy is not playing games. He's being ostracized out the club. He's not in the squad. Like, this is next level, fam. Like, I don't know.
Do you know what? I think it's one of those things that in a book in 5 or 10 years' time, we're going to find out what really happened and who was to blame and what the reasons were. Because I'm sure it's a bit of 50-50. I'm sure it's a bit of the club being stupid and Ozil being stubborn that's caused this whole situation. But it is very sad.
Why do you think he's done something?
Because I don't think the club would just do that. Why would the club just stop a top player from playing? Why would they? Exactly. But like Pete, like I said, I don't know. My whole point is that in a few years' time, the truth will come out. I might be wrong. I'm just speculating.
You reckon Ozil did something to not be to not play a game since the lockdown and then be out of the squad? You think?
No. I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done anything that justified it. I don't know. That's the point I'm making.
He's saying it could be something deeper than what we know.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oscar, but Oscar said it's 50-50. So Oscar's saying
no. I'm saying it could be 50-50. Or if you're saying the club were just being long and decided to treat this guy like a waste man, maybe they are.
I have under no illusions that it is 100% from the club. I think the player I think might be in a situation where, look, if we keep playing him, it's going to cost us this, or the fact that he didn't take the wage cut, we got to do this. Or what I'm saying, whether he spoke out against the Muslim, what's going on in China and the Muslims there, whatever it may be, like I do not blame Özil one solitary bit for this situation.
But you never know. Maybe the club screwed Özil, but maybe Özil screwed Özil. We just don't know what the situation is.
Oscar, if something had happened, let's say Özil has done a madness, surely it would have come out in the papers. Something.
But stuff happens.
Something alluding to it. If you're saying it's more than wages or the Chinese thing, it would have come out.
After the Chinese thing, he played 10 straight games in the league.
Yeah, but that's my point. My only point is we will find out in the future what the real situation is, and when we find out, then we'll have a different outlook on how we view.
Socrates as well. By the way, I know it's all about Özil and whatever else, but the way Socrates has been treated is trailer park trash, and he's held himself up in honor publicly because he's not said a damn thing. He's not done anything. But we need to get to the bottom of that because what's that? And William
as I said, PR, it might be even like you remember when Guardiola first went to Barcelona, then he shipped out Etu, Deco, Ronaldinho. It might just be one of those ones. Arteta's come in and said, "Hey, I don't like these."
David, Arteta played him. That's the thing I don't get. When he first came in.
It's the same thing like Barcelona when Pep first came in. He played Etu stayed there.
Yeah. Ozil tweeted today, the period when I was playing under Arteta is the time I look back as the happy moments at Arsenal. And then it all went wrong. So, yeah, who knows? Basically, I thought we were going to have a quiet podcast today because it's FA Cup and that. But this Ozil versus Coutinho thing has sparked a riot in the comments. Endo said, the same man that beat Arsenal 5-1, you idiot. Coutinho was part of the team that almost won us the league title. He also scored goals in cup finals, semis, and big games. Allow it. Coutinho was better than
what did Coutinho win? Let me think. What did Coutinho win as a Liverpool player?
No, there's more in the comments. I've been reading the comments.
Wait, we're still going, Pete. SW6 said it's deeper than rap. I think the club failed Ozil. It was politics, but he defo should have played no matter what. It is deeper than rap. What's that? Endo said... SW6X London said, I agree with Peter. Straight facts. You can't blame him. Bosslyk Endo said, one is rotting in the reserves while the other earned £150 million move to Barcelona.
Yeah, because Barcelona stupid.
Stop sucking off Ozil, you idiot. He been for like 5 years.
What did he win at Barcelona? Hey, hold on. What did he win at Barcelona? Please tell us.
I'm seeing a lot of almost about the Brazilian mate. Nothing of note in the Prem, and his time in Spain doesn't touch Ozil's either. What's that Endo responding to Ozil had 1.5 good seasons. Coutinho outperformed Ozil in most of his time in England. Coutinho came to Anfield as an unfulfilled talent, and look how he left as a world-class player.
He's not world-class, man. Move, bruv. Bosslyk Endo, you're tripping, bruv. Just because you've got Premier League, bruv. You're forgetting Liverpool before the Premier League. You're bruv.
Hey, David, talk to me. When Ozil was lifting that World Cup, did he not give Brazil 7? Did they not get the 7?
Tell me, bruv.
Coutinho's Brazil. Did they not get the 7?
Man left the whole of Brazil crying, bruv.
Ozil also gave Real Madrid La Decima. Are we forgetting that?
And did Ozil not give Real Madrid La Decima? Did he?
He done. La Decima. Are you mad? La Decima. You can't touch La Decima.
The man went to the Camp Nou, bruv. Ozil's assist to Ronaldo. Are we forgetting? But top gun, bruv. Listen, Ozil was a big leng, fam. And he came to Arsenal and he was dealing with bare water guns, fam. Yeah, at the end of the day, like we did not supply the bullets.
SW6 said, I like Arsenal, but not going to lie, Coutinho was a top player at Liverpool. Bosslyk Endo said he won the UCL with Bayern and he was integral.
But he didn't do jack all, bro.
He wasn't
He didn't
integral.
do nothing, bro.
I said he was integral.
He was a part of the team, and he destroyed Boston.
He was part of the bench, bro.
He did.
He came off the bench against Barcelona.
No. What I'm trying to say is this.
What are we talking about?
He did help Bayern, but he was not integral. I will stand by that fact.
Robin,
that's so shameless. Endo, that is so shameless. Oh my god.
He's not integral. I will stand by that.
I tell you what, when you give a player away on loan, because by the way, he was at Bayern on loan from Barcelona. Werner said, you know what, it's fine. Play him against us. Like, what the fuck is going on? What kind of loan deal do you have where when you play each other, you can still play him?
Yeah, I was confused at that. I was very confused. I thought, no, you can't play.
Yeah, because he's trash.
They
knew he was trash. They knew he was trash, so they said,
let him play. Let my man play.
Can he play against us? Yeah, let him play, man. Let the guy play.
He didn't even start. That game.
140 million down the piss, fam, for Barcelona.
Bro, Bayern Munich scored like 7 goals against Chelsea. I didn't see Coutinho once.
To say that he's integral, that's rash.
That's air. That's air.
You need to understand who Bayern Munich are with and without Coutinho. They are still.
Lola.
When Bayern Munich start without Coutinho, they are gangster. When he comes on, you didn't know that another member was added. You didn't recognize
him. No, guys. Man said integral. Get out of here.
He's saying it's better than
Bosslyk Endo said, stop talking about achievements, talk about player to player. Ozil had a better team than Coutinho. Oh, I can't believe this is still going on. SW6X London said, Coutinho ripped everyone, you know. I'm not going to lie, he was sick at Liverpool.
He had a Ask Adrian, 6 months, and he went to Barcelona, fam.
Adrian said Coutinho was inconsistent. His only world-class period was half of the season in the 17.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Adrian. Yes, Adrian.
Lola said the shamelessness is disgusting. I'd say stick to your Liverpool chat for the guy, but you know there's nothing to say on it. I can't believe he's still going. Ozil in big games was like playing with 10 men. Coutinho battered every big team he faced. He's a baller. At one point, he was being compared to those comparisons stopped very quickly. No, he wasn't.
Guys,
it was a good 3 months. They were talking that Coutinho Hazard talk. Then it left, and they got Salah. Started talking about him later. Get out of here.
I remember Mesut Ozil scoring goals against Liverpool. Yeah, scoring at Watford. I remember frigging Mesut Ozil giving Liverpool the business, fam. Coutinho was nowhere to be found when he was eating 4 at the Emirates, fam. When they were eating 4, he was nowhere to be found. Coutinho, great player, good player.
No, but
but that's it. Can't compare him to Ozil. Ozil pissed on that.
The fact that he said, but the fact that it's proof of what he's saying. Like he's saying that Coutinho was at one point being compared to players like Hazard and Ozil, but he never lived up to that potential. Those players hit the peak at one point or another, and we saw it. Coutinho's peak was always 4 or 5 games in a season. I swear, Ernest loves to say the stat that. Ernest loves to say Coutinho, while he's in England, never won Player of the Month. Like he never won it. He was never good for 3 continuous games to win Player of the Month. It just never happened. Like,
what the man won? What's he won?
He got us top 4 in 16-17. Is that what we're doing now?
That's what we're doing. Is that what we're
doing now?
You know what? Mason Mount, yeah?
When I heard integral, I was like, okay, you're taking the piss.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. That's what threw me off. Integral. Get out of there, man.
Guys, that can't be the thing that throws you off. We're talking about Mesut Ozil career versus Coutinho career. It's not close. It's not close. It's not close.
It's actually blasphemous.
Yeah, again.
It's actually blasphemous. It's not even close. Like it's not even close.
I like Coutinho. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've had arguments with Ernest backing Coutinho. Right? I like Coutinho, but holy smokes, Ozil! Guys, come on.
No. Lola just finished it. Yeah, you remove Ozil from Arsenal and they're 15th place. You remove the tiny Brazilian from Liverpool and they win the Champions League and the Premier League.
I lie. Thank you.
I mean, a bit harsh because one of them signed Van Dijk, but yeah.
The other one signed friggin' Willian.
He started the Liverpool revival under Jurgen Klopp. Yeah, then Jurgen sold him. What are you talking about?
Guys, can we move on, please?
Yeah. I'm ready to go. Right. Harry Kane. Oh, get out of here. We're not talking about Harry Kane. SWC brought up the point that apparently Madrid won Decima after Ozil left, which could be true. Guys, I'm so sorry to all the people that were commenting before. Do you know what? Before this Ozil situation, there was bare comments I was supposed to read out, but this Ozil thing just took over. So I don't know. I remember Oliver Damilola had a comment, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find it now because it's so far back. Actually, now here it is. I found it. Oliver Damilola said Arsenal should play 4-4-2. Honestly, Saka and Pepe on the wings, Oba and Laka up front. No, let Saka and Tierney link up on the wings and still fit Laka and Oba up front. Thoughts?
Not gonna lie to you. I'm done with Pepe. I'm done. So unless it's Martinelli or you get another one, because 4-4-2. The problem is the two wide players. They're gonna be like it'll be like the days of like you remember like Giggs and Beckham. It's like they're very, very, they're deeper than they're not going to be that far forward, isn't it? It's not going to be like you're going to have four up front because that's just going to be freaking scandalous for this two in midfield. But it's tough. Like I like 4-4-2. Don't get me wrong, I do like it, but it's good. It's just tough in this football, man. You go up against a team that plays 4-3-3, and up against a team 4-2-3-1. Like it's not those days anymore. It's bold. But you're looking at West Brom and Burnley and them man to play them formations. I want 4-2-3-1. Put Ozil in that 10. I know that day's over. Then throw Emil, death row, get me. And then, you know what I'm saying? Martinelli, by the way, guys, I'm gutted about that, man. Injured again.
Why is it?
I don't know. It looked like it was a knee problem or an ankle. I'm not sure. But he just had like I think it's ankle maybe. It might have been ankle because I know he had like a fat brace on the ankle. And David, William Saliba, man of the match for OG Nice the other day. Man started and then man of the match the next game.
You're done, though.
Flip.
You're done, though.
I've had a madness.
What have you done?
I tried to click on Bosslyk Endo's comment and I accidentally blocked him. Flip. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my gosh. How do I do this? YouTube G's.
Whilst you unblock him, what's it called?
I don't know how to unblock.
Go on to the actual YouTube channel and try and go through studio.
Oh, for flip's sake. All right, cool. Yeah, carry on chatting. I didn't mean to do that.
Man, bruv. You're not that guy, bruv. Sort it out, bruv.
He was chatting there. He was chatting.
Hilarious. Yo, David, Southampton or Shrewsbury against Arsenal in the fourth round.
Easy. Actually, I don't want Southampton, bruv. Another.
I think we could beat them. I think we'll be all right.
Nah, Ings will be on you still.
He'll give us a bundle, but I think we'll make it. And then after that, of course, it's Chorley or Wolves.
Yeah, easy work, light work.
But yeah, what's it called? Lola's right. You know what I'm saying? The midfield isn't made for 4-4-2. You're absolutely right. And then Pepe, holy smokes, really? Nah, man. Like honestly, I think you should need to start again on that right wing. Maybe give Reece Nelson the games. I don't know, but I want a new right winger. If I'm truly honest, I want a new one. Yeah.
Man says free boy.
The light man's not in the can, fam. Free Bosslyk, you get me?
Hey, free Bosslyk Endo, cuz.
He didn't do the murder. He didn't do it. Anything else on the FA Cup that you don't want to talk about? I mean, Leeds going out. Leeds getting piped up by Crawley.
Yeah, I'd say there's been howlers. There's been howlers.
It happens all the time, bro.
Bro, Leeds getting piped by Crawley 3-0, fam.
Yeah.
That was a mad scene. Obviously, Derby getting beat by Chorley. There you go, innit?
Oh, that's standard. That's standard practice, bro.
That's the magic of the FA Cup. That's the one I'm used to. I'm used to Derby knocked out. I can see. You see them, bro. They made against Newport County. I see them man in a penalty shootout, bro. Them man went for like 8 penalties, bro. Them man were whack.
Can we speak about what you call it? Tottenham.
Marine FC, fam.
That's easy. There's no need to talk about them, man.
You see Vinicius Junior though, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Vinicius.
He's scumbag. Man buries it, yeah, and starts giving it the full things, like. I'm thinking this guy.
He's a clown. He's a donut.
Thing is, yeah, there's a part of me that likes that. Listen, when you're playing the opposition, fam, gangster, you have to go all in. You got to go all in, fam, all in. By the way, I'm praying. Listen, Man City fans in and around town, yeah, I am going to be a blue for the day when you play Tottenham in that League Cup final. Because Tottenham cannot win a trophy, fam. Please, blood, please. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to just lock up Bosslyk in the can, fam.
I've unblocked him now. I've unblocked him. I had to go into the YouTube settings and all that and unblock him. I didn't even know I could do that, bro. He's unblocked. If you know, tell him to come back in. He's unblocked. You can comment now.
You're just leaving, bro. You're just like, nah, fam. I'm going up. Man's got banners, bro, against Top 4 podcast, bro.
I'm sorry, but I didn't even mean to do that. Obviously, we love Boss like Endo. He's always bringing banter to the podcast. I didn't mean to block him. But, yeah.
Yeah, the can, fam. You're free.
That is funny. He'll come back.
Because West Brom had a man too.
What happened there? Blackpool? Holy smokes. Blackpool, you know. That's a mad thing, fam.
It wasn't even that mad. They were just whack, really.
Well, what's Big Sam doing, fam?
I'm not sure about this.
I bet he's told them, Mando, that, yo, guys, it's the FA Cup. I'm not even going to care about it. I bet you. Because what are they fighting in that for?
What it turned out, they got one objective, and they stay in this league, and they're going to fail because they keep playing Branislav Ivanovic as centre back. But FA Cup, they need to allow that.
What's got on a wild one, yeah? Because it's Big Sam, you get me? I think they might stay up, man. I think he's still got it, man.
Bro,
who knows?
He ain't got Jack, bro.
I don't know, David, man. I don't know, bro. If we're in April and West Brom can still get out of this league, yeah, honestly, like still survive story, honestly, I'll be laughing my head off, man. I'll be laughing my head off. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing at the comments still.
Oh, well, they're still going in.
Yeah, Bosslyk
about to run up on Oscar.
Like, when I hit the door, bro, and there's a big machete outside, fam, I'll be like, yo. Okay, cool. Let's wrap this thing up.
Trust.
Team of the week.
I'll give it to Crawley, bruv. Crawley. Yeah.
Go on, Crawley. Give it to Crawley.
Yeah, Crawley.
Goal of the week.
Justin, bruv. Justin Leicester.
Oh, that was a banger. Yeah. That was a banger.
Sauce. I'm going to Mill Death Row, fam. The football was still. Yeah.
This guy.
Football.
Barry.
Louis Barry. Louis Barry.
Yeah. What, just player of the week?
Huh? Yeah. No, goal of the week.
Sorry, Barry. I haven't even got the banner up.
Player of the week then. Who's player of the week? Player of the week?
I don't even know, bruv.
Could be anyone.
Not Barry. But Barry.
Should not be
Barry.
Yeah, man, we can't give the guy. They lost, blood. They got piped.
It's goal. Goal
of the week we gave to Barry. I'm saying.
Player of the week.
Yeah, we're on player of the week now.
Bernardo Silva.
I can't give it to Emil. He nearly got sent off. Nah.
No. I'm not gonna give it to Emil. No, that's crazy. Maybe Bern Leno. To be fair, he kept us in it. To be fair, unless you lot can think of any other players that were out there doing bits.
Bernard. The thing is, the FA Cup, it was some of the games were just standard, didn't it, bro? You could see the quality was thing.
It was all, all of our teams just said, look, let's win this. You know what I mean? No one was playing about really.
Apart from Arsenal.
Yeah, but you had the toughest fixture, innit? So in fairness,
Yeah, I don't have one.
Newcastle are hard to play against, fam. 2 banks of 4. Yeah, fam. It was just, I don't know, bro. Oh, right. Now, Oscar, bro, who's the only one surviving? Is it just me?
I deserve it. Robin ain't been cancelled.
I was going to say, it's Robin.
The 2 of you, man, ain't been cancelled. Yeah,
it's just David and Robin now, fam.
Come on,
Everyone's got a slice.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Player of the week, bro. I'm trying to think of any
I
other.
don't even have one. Bernardo Silva scored 2. Start guess Birmingham. I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
I don't have any, bruv. So
I'm not mad. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. We'll give it to them. Who is not that guy this weekend?
we got 2 again.
Yeah, let's go.
I have to.
Let's go.
So
I got one.
Yeah. The first one I saw. I was just scrolling through Twitter, yeah, and I see this keeper almost have the howler of all howlers, bruv, yeah. This gentleman was born 23rd of February 1997, bruv. He plays. He's French. This one's
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's French. He's only played for one club. If you're on Twitter and you're a football guy, it should have popped up on your thing, bruv. BT Sport, bruv. So it's Brest versus Nice, bruv. They're winning 2-0. It's 2-0, bruv, yeah? He's comfy. He's looking comfy. I think he's 53 minutes, bruv. So, I don't know. He gets a back pass from the defender and that, yeah? This gentleman, this keeper proceeds to take a touch. I don't know where he was kicking the ball. I think, did he get pressured? Was someone chasing him or something?
There wasn't even pressure.
There was no pressure at all, yeah? This guy tries a cross-field pass. The ball hits the post, blood.
He shot it. Like, do you know how hard he hit the post? Like, it was like he wanted to score his own goal.
How this has not gone in? God was with him. God was with him on this day, bro. So my first one goes to Gauta Lassoneur. You're not that guy, bruv. Sort it out, bruv. Are you flipping dumb, bruv? And my second one, Hall of Famer. Hall of Fame. This one, I saw this story and I said, no way. This one, Hall of Famer. So, I lost it, bruv. Where's it gone, bruv? I got it back. This gentleman, he's another young buck, bruv. 17th of September, 1996, bruv. Born in Cameroon. And he's only played for 2 clubs in his young career. He started at Lille B side, Lille. I don't know what league they're in. It's League 2, I think, whatever it's called. And Ligue 2. Ligue 2. And he's made his way to Antwerp, which is where I think he's Belgium, innit?
This is funny.
2-2s now,
he's
bruv.
on
2-2s now, bruv. Let me get the story, bruv. Because I can't believe this. Where is he? You shared it with me. This is AD actually sharing this with me as well. Where is it? No, it wasn't AD. Bruv, I can't find it. Okay, here we go, yeah? This dude, yeah? This is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm shocked, yeah? So everyone remembers, it's January, the transfer window's just opened, yeah? Everyone remembers, is it Peter Odemwingie? The West Brom guy. Everyone remembers him turning up to, where did he turn up to? Was it QPR, bruv? Man was at West Brom. He turned up at QPR, trying to force a move. Yeah? 2-2 now. This guy plays for Royal Antwerp, yeah?
Yes.
And he's trying to force a move, yeah, to where Panathinaikos, bruv.
Greece.
This guy decides to turn up to his own training ground in the rival Anderlecht kit, bruv.
How?
And 2-2s now. There's pictures of him fighting security who are not allowing him to come inside the flipping door, bruv. Inside the training center, bruv.
What a mess.
So, inducted into Hall of Fame. Didier Lamkelzee, you're not that guy, bruv. Idiot, bruv. Security, I hope you didn't let him in, bruv.
Nah, he's an idiot, blood. That guy is an idiot, fam. I'll tell you that now.
That is a stinker.
It's not even like he's trying to go to Anderlecht, fam. Man's going to go to Panathinaikos, and then I rock up.
The thing is, at least as dumb as Peter Odemwingie was, there was some line of logic through it. I'm gonna go and push my move. This guy turned up to his training ground wearing another kit.
The rival kit.
No, the rival. And the legs.
Imagine Ozil next week here trying to get that Fenerbahce move, rocks up in his first shirt. How wild would that be, fam?
There's no logic for that.
Security did not let him in, bruv. He was like, nah, bruv, you need to take that shirt off, bruv.
That was so funny, fam. David, have an honourable mention.
Oh, I have one too.
I think Oscar, I think we've got the same one. Because I think
because this is insanity.
We'll discuss it today. Let me go through this guy. Something about these young bucks. Yeah, I don't understand what's the matter with these people. Born in 1998, right? On the 29th of June. Okay, good career so far. We've been loving him on the podcast. In fact, we want him to do well. He's one of our own, if you will. Okay, plays for a team in South London. He had a transfer from a team from West London. The team from West London happened to have an FA Cup game the other night, right? What happens? The player turns up at the ground, turns up as a guest in the director's box. His football club doesn't know he's gone there. There's been no communication between the new club and the old club about his arrival. He's now turned up at the game. Strike number one. Number two, you see multiple pictures of the guy not wearing a face mask. What are you doing? What are you doing? Have you seen the death rate of COVID right now? Thousands of people are dying. Thousands on a daily basis in London are dying. My guy rocks up. Yeah? My guy rocks up. He has come out and apologized and said, you know what? This was an error on my part. Well, you damn right it was an error. But on this occasion, my friend, Eberici or Lucci Eze, you're not that guy, fam.
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy.
Now, you had a Western super, okay? What are you doing?
We love Eze, but it's a stinker. It's an absolute stinker.
Bruv, Eze, you know, when I saw Eze on Sky Sports with no mask, sitting in the director's box, I'm looking at Donny like, why? Why have you done this to us? Why have you made us look like a fool right now? Because you're acting up. You're slipping. You're slipping. Out the manner licking chicks. That's slipping, fam.
That's slipping.
What are you doing? What's he doing? No mask, yeah? First of all, Palace did not even know Eze went to the QPR game. What's going on here? And QPR invited him to the director's box.
That's a mare, bro.
And he's sitting in the stands like one seat away from another person.
Yeah.
It wasn't even... yeah, Adrian, I feel you. I hate it had to be Eze. I really do. We all like the kid. So
someone needs to grab him by the horns, yeah? Grab him by his hair and say, fam, that's enough.
Guys,
no more. We don't need any more.
In all honesty, that was not the person I was thinking of.
Oh my days. Is there a fourth?
This is an honorable mention. I don't think it warrants the whole Wikipedia because I don't think it's that bad. But it like this is Leeds United, yeah, have travelled to Crawley. Was it Crawley? I'm saying it's Crawley.
Yeah.
They've travelled to Crawley, yeah, to play a professional football game against part-time footballers, yeah, part-time ballers, yeah. They're getting slapped up 1, 2, 3-0, yeah. And they've got their first team out there. They've got Harrison, they've got Rafinha, they've got all the dons.
I saw Paveda, I saw Rodrigo, I saw the lot.
And they're getting packed up by flipping Crawley Town. And just to take the mick, in the 93rd minute, do you know what Crawley did? They brought on
some celebrity.
The only way is Essex.
Oh
yeah.
How on earth are you piping a Premier League team 3-0 and bringing on reality stars in the 90th minute?
Hey, what? Towie gang?
From Towie. Your team is 3-0 down and Towie star is coming on. Meanwhile, Bielsa's doing the Bussett challenge on the sidelines. Wait, what? How could this happen to a Premier League team? How could this happen to a Premier League side? Mark flipping right. What?
Oh. mate.
Insanity. Get out of it. Like, for that, I don't know who needs it. Maybe Bielsa needs it, but one of them is not that guy. Because this whole Leeds United football club
sort it out, mate. Sort it out.
What's going on there?
Oh my days.
Everyone's had mess, bro.
That has been one of the greatest not that guys ever. Have we got 4
people?
Was it 4 or 5? I thought it was
5.
Oh,
4.
It was 4.
Top 4 for the top 4 lads. Because honestly,
my bad.
What a frigging week it has been. I can't deal. I genuinely can't deal. My God. Oh, exhausted. Well done, lads. Well done. Good performance.
Hey, do you know who dodged the bullet this season? Do you know who dodged?
Someone's dodged. Who's dodged?
Yeah, but it happened last year. I don't remember if we were able to do a pod. Did Wan-Bissaka get it?
What? With the Gallem?
Yeah.
With the Gallem? Oh, he got it. He got it right. Yeah.
Did we give it to him? I
swear that happened live. The news filtered through as we were on air.
No, we were off air. No, we were off air talking about it. Because
the top 4 podcast stream had just ended, but we were still on StreamYard talking because it just finished.
I brought it up and I was just like, why is everyone going on about Wan-Bissaka? And then I saw it, I was like, oh no,
you're lucky, bro.
That's what I was like,
Oh yeah, did you not hear about Mendy? Lola said Mendy again with the COVID violations.
Oh, what's he done? Oh
no.
Apparently he flew a bad bee in from Greece, and she stayed for like a week.
Hey, Sheikh, Mr. Sheikh Mansour, bruv, you need to put like the bag, bruv.
Patting the guy, bruv.
Hey, bruv.
No.
He loves cheeks.
Oh, the guy. But Mendy doesn't look like a serious guy, though, innit? He doesn't actually look like a serious guy.
He doesn't.
Have you seen his hairstyle?
Yeah, if you watch Man City All of Nothing, you would have known this guy is a funny character. Like, he's a jokey guy. He's not this serious man in the changing room. So these stories don't surprise me. Apparently, he flew this chick in. She stayed at his house for like a week, and she quoted in the newspaper article. She said, "I went to his house knowing what footballers were like, and I just wanted a romp."
Hey!
So there you go. So this woman did not self-isolate. She flew in from Greece and just chilled at Mendy's yard for time.
Yay! Hey,
Mendy's got a girl, bro. I swear Mendy's got a girl, fam. Or even a wife.
Yeah. For real.
Wasn't the Latina thing? I swear amongst that conversation was, yo, let wifey know. Right, she knows best girl.
He's got a girl from London, apparently. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yo, yeah. Adrian, I'm with you 100%. Man City need to terminate that contract. No word of a lie. I'm not trying to say man them should lose jobs, yeah?
Why? Wait, why?
He an idiot, fam. He an idiot, bro.
Apparently he's single, bro.
Nah,
now he is.
Yeah. I was going to say, that right.
He said now he is.
Believe it. That chick ain't done.
Hey, Sheikh Mansour, bruv, you need to do something, bro.
I like. They need to get involved, fam. There's been a goal at Edgeley Park, ladies and gentlemen. Stockport County 0, West Ham United 1 in the 82nd minute. Craig Dawson of West Ham United just about put one in the back of the net.
I kind of want the Stockport to go through still.
Oh yeah, why not? Stockport goalkeeper is wearing a kit that looks like a rugby kit. It doesn't look like a goalkeeper kit. It looks like a rugby kit. You'll see what I mean when you see it one time. But
I remember watching that.
Listen, then contract facts. Adrian's right. He's going to be terminated. Right. Predictions. Listen, not terminated, but definitely. Fam, he'll get another gig at the end of the day. Yeah, predictions, fam. We're getting there. We're getting there still. Tomorrow night, big things are going, yeah? Sheffield United, Newcastle.
It's the catch-up games. It's the game in hands.
We're playing that, but we don't have a game in hand, which is quite strange. Sheffield United, Newcastle. Who cares? Does Wilder get his first win?
No.
Wilder doesn't get his first win of the season at home to Newcastle.
No. Oh, he's another one. Do you know Sheffield United got their first win of the season?
Yeah.
When? Against who?
They won the FA Cup.
Do you know how long? Because I remember, because I saw it, because apparently they had 100 wins as Chris Wilder's manager And then somebody tweeted, they must have had that tweet in the drafts for a time.
They've had it since last season. Since last season, he's going to get 100 wins. Do you know what's so funny? Do you know what's the funniest thing about all of this, yeah? Chris Wilder's first win of the season has come when he had 5 subs available.
Hey, Klopp, I beg you, fam, attack it, fam, attack it. When you're next doing a press thing, be like, yeah, bro, even Chris gets wins with 5. Listen, attack it, fam. I want to hear it, fam, from Klopp. Right. So are we saying Sheffield United are going to win? You're saying Newcastle?
I'm saying Newcastle.
Newcastle, bro. Let's move on. Newcastle.
I'm going Sheffield United. Wilder's going to have 2 in 2, fam. You get me? Burnley against Manchester United.
Burnley.
Come on, Burnley. Come on.
Do you know what? I think Man United will win, but go on, Burnley. Go on.
But I'm going. I want to go Burnley, man. I want to go Burnley.
You can't use the Burnley on the Burnley, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's
prime for you right now. Like this is
Robin is the Burnley man. Robin is the Burnley man. Lola said United jammy win. I think the win will be jammy, and I think they will win.
Hey man, I'm going draw, fam. I think Burnley are going to nick a point.
I hear the draw still.
I'm going to nick a point. You're probably going to score an equaliser late towards the end, but I think Burnley will come out the blocks. You know what I'm saying? And in that Lancashire rain, it could be a draw. Wolves against Everton.
Everton.
Is it that kind of game?
Yeah. I say Everton still.
I don't know what to say. What do you man have on that one?
Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves. They're at home. No, draw. What am I talking about? Draw. Okay, Wednesday night, Man City against Brighton. Who are you triple captaining?
Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, Man City win.
I think Uncle Kev has to come back into the team now.
Man City win. Man City does.
Yeah, Man City all day long. Okay, on Amazon Prime, Spurs against Fulham.
Tottenham.
What do you think? Yeah, Tottenham, I think. Yeah, Tottenham will
How
beat
are
Fulham.
Prime still getting games? I thought their part was done.
It's a rescheduled game, so that game was supposed to be when Prime had it.
Yeah, they got to get their money. Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen, we're used to this day. Thursday night, Arsenal against Crystal Palace.
I think that one's going to be a draw.
Up the Eagles.
David might be right. I think a draw, but I don't think they'll play Eze. You know, I think he might get punished.
Discipline for them.
I mean, I think if he doesn't play, it's very silly. In terms of
he might as well play him. Especially if he tests negative. If he tests negative, then he might as well. The question is though, yeah, David, is Arteta going to play Willian, Luiz, Pepe, or is he going to play Defro, Lacazette, Aubameyang, not Martinez, Saka, whatever?
I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know.
I know that's the problem.
We'll wait and see, innit? We'll see what happens.
Oh, this could be tight, man. Zaha could rip us up again, fam. Zaha likes playing us, man.
He likes the crucible still.
He likes the crucible, my friend. He likes the crucible. All right. Saturday, there's quite a lot of games, but I'm gonna pick up some saucy ones.
Wait, hold on. Abdi065 said Palace away record versus the Big Sis is mad. Is that bad? Is that what he's talking about?
No, as in like good. They've
it's good.
They've beaten Arsenal the last few years. What
do? We slapped them 4-0. That's why I thought it was bad. But I guess against everyone else. I don't remember. I can't remember.
But I feel like Palace beat United last season as well at home.
They might have. Actually, probably they did. They might have.
Yeah.
I can't remember. 2020 was long, bro.
Lola said, "Stop putting death in Emil Smith Rowe's name. All of the Halen boys are God's children."
Probably just you can't any duppies.
Abdi065 said, "It's funny how you pick and choose which comments just to put up because me and Endo patterned you." Me apparently. They want their predictions to be read out, so I'm going to read theirs out. I was waiting for Peter to finish, but cool. What's that? Endo said. Liverpool 3, Man United 1, Fulham 1, Chelsea 1.
Yeah, Oscar, allow it. Let me get to the game. Something they would have not known.
You've read all of them,
bro. I'm not even close.
Oh,
I only did Wednesday's games, bro. I'm now going on to Saturday. Saucy games on Saturday. Right? Fulham, Chelsea, West London derby.
3 points.
3 points, guys, to Chelsea.
We have to beat them. We have to, otherwise Lampard's gone. So yeah,
Fulham are dead food. Fulham are dead food, man.
But have they been playing well lately, though? Have they been giving it a go?
I can see Fulham winning. I can see Fulham winning. That's the funny thing.
You're deluded, bro.
It's the Robin Derby, bro. You never know. It's the Robin Derby.
It's the SW6 derby. Fulham are going to give it a go. That's what I'm saying. I think draw.
They will. They will. It will be tough. I think we'll scrape past them. I think we'll beat them 2-1 on a lucky one.
Man, big game, 8 o'clock, BT Sport, Leicester City at home to Southampton. This is a big game for both of these teams. Big game.
Leicester.
You're going Leicester. Where are you guys going? Robbie, where are you going?
Leicester.
Oh,
Leicester.
Where are you going? Is it Leicester? Everyone. Brendan Rodgers floppage. I'm going to go with Southampton. Sunday night. Good grief. Villa Everton.
I don't care about this game.
That's quite a big game, to be honest. That's quite a big game, to be honest.
I think Everton win. I think Villa haven't played in a while because of COVID. All of their players will have had COVID or at least isolated, so the training is off. I think Everton win.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Actually, that's a really good shout. Sheffield United the Spurs. Could Spurs, add more misery to Sheffield United?
Yeah,
yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Yeah, Spurs will slap them up.
Oh, you're not talking so sudden. Liverpool at home to Manchester United. 4:30.
Here we go.
Sport.
This is
Liverpool.
This is the big one.
It has a draw written all over it.
Robin, it does not. It does not have a draw.
Only is not going to park the bus. I'm telling you right now.
I'm saying I can. If I'm being honest, I can see a draw.
Are you serious?
You can. I'm saying if I do predict Liverpool win, I think it'll be 2-1 to Liverpool. But I can see if it's a draw, I'm not surprised. If that makes sense.
Robin,
yeah.
Robin, your name here says us next week. If you beat Burnley and lose to Liverpool, what does that mean? Are you a fan again?
Us next week.
This guy, bro. You got a deadline next week, yeah? If you're not United fan, you can't celebrate the title win, bro.
Yeah, you can't
celebrate no trophies.
You can't.
No trophies, bro. Nah, bro. He's trying it, blood. Nah, bro.
David, what are you going for?
I said Liverpool.
Yeah, I think Liverpool will comfortably beat Man United. Man City, Palace, obviously City. Arsenal, Newcastle's the Monday night.
Newcastle.
Bro.
Yeah,
Look at this crowd.
We don't know, bro. They put in a good show in. They know they want revenge. They want revenge. They know
we should win that, bro. Arsenal. Let's go.
Hey, Robin, they're coming for you, fam. You know what I'm saying? They're coming for you.
Next week is it. He thinks us next week is in his favor. It's not in your favor. Next week is your deadline. If you are not a Man United fan next week, you cannot be a Man United fan.
No, you can't celebrate no trophies.
You can't celebrate nothing.
You can't celebrate nothing.
Next week is your deadline, bro.
Fucking Italian
real.
It'll be a
big reveal.
Oh, mate. Ladies and
that
gentlemen,
means you need to tune in next week.
Let me read out these guys' predictions because they're gonna be upset if I don't. Liverpool 2, Manchester United 2, says Abdi065. He does predict Man United to beat Burnley. So he's predicting the United win and then a draw. That's a good week for United. He's predicting. Chelsea to beat Fulham. Palace to beat Arsenal 2-0.
Waste, man.
And then City versus Brighton. I think we all agree on the same one. Bosslyk Endo said Palace will also beat Arsenal.
Waste, man, bro. Are you dumb, bro?
The Chelsea Fulham draw. Liverpool to beat Man United 3, but Man United to beat Burnley 3, and then Man City is the same. So interesting stuff.
You lot are just haters, bro.
If Ollie has any tactical notes about him, he will stick Bailey on. He'll stick Bailly on Mane like Mourinho did in 2018. Mane hates playing against Bailly because he matches Mane for pace and physicality.
I heard Bailly. Didn't you say Bailly was a bit injured or dizzy or what?
So he because Dean Henderson decided to do the Superman punch, or it just was concussion. It was concussion. So Ollie took him off as a precaution. So I don't see him in the Burnley game, but I do see him for the Liverpool.
What I'm
Nah, I'm just thinking. I hope Mane spins Bailly. What do you mean Mane doesn't like Bailly? No, you don't know what Mane likes. Mane might love it. He's gonna spin him up, blood. What are you talking about?
That there, bro. Premier League champs. You know what I'm saying? Champions League the year before. That man are coming to a berry, fam. Yeah.
Look at B Arsenal Guna in the comments. Man said release Smithy on the tune. This is why Arsenal fans deserve everything they get. You guys deserve it all. All the banter, all the slander, all the banter club, this and that. You don't deserve everything. Release Smithy on the tune.
Hey, I love it. I love it. I said that.
Fine.
God, that is funny, fam.
You lot give me joke. Lola said if there ever was a time to Liverpool's attack to click back into place, it's against United.
Yeah.
United is the time.
I literally think 3 and 4, fam. Slaughter Kings, cuz.
All right, guys.
Get beat.
Who wants to do me a favor and try and read out this name?
Whew. All right.
Cheers for Poland.
I'm never going to.
No, it's love. It's straight up love. It's straight up love.
Pawi.
Pravi.
Wanuza Pinderi.
Nah, bruv.
We got Polish. Where in Poland you from? Where in Poland you from? You know what I'm saying? Big up Szczesny, Lewandowski and them man there. Blashik out. 100%. What them say? Yeah, man, that sums up this week's top 4 podcast, man. That was the FA Cup special. Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Arsenal are here to retain that title. You know what I'm saying? Never laugh.
Trust.
A lie? Loosen up, bruv.
Let's go.
It's not me that needs to loosen up. When I bring up Nketiah's name, then you lot get uptight, and I'm the one who's loose. Don't do that.
Hey, know yourself.
Don't worry, man.
It's been a bad show. Man, they've got me sweating still. Shout out to Bosslyk. I promise never to block you again, unless you get rude.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, Arsenal are going to defend that FA Cup. You get me? It's called the Emirates FA Cup for a reason. We'll be back next week with the Premier League stuff, where it all goes back to normal. And let's see what happens in the new year, man. At Top 4 Podcast on the Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes. You can find us all there on the Top 4 Podcast. It means hook.
That's a name.
Yeah. I'm
all for it, man.
Bring up. Yeah, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Back next week, 8:00. Be asking to get cancelled again. Why am I doing that?
I don't even know what you did, but
we'll see you next week. Bye.
Later.
Peace.